Reichman University.
The Baseline. Stories from the court with Jonathan Rears and Mayor Cohen.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Episode 11 for us today on The Baseline, Season 2. As I keep saying, we're really getting it rolling, and it's exciting for us to be here. So we welcome Jimmy Clark in today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you guys for having me, man. I appreciate that, for real.
Yeah, we're excited. I just was saying before how we use this platform as an opportunity. We have a beautiful studio here to get in here and really just hear every story from athletes that end up here playing in Israel. And as I said, everyone is so different, and it's never the same. We have unique journeys, and you especially. Just reading about you and where you've been and your ups and downs in your career, it's just been amazing. It's inspiring, honestly. And to have you here playing in Herzliya, we've been to a few games. We've seen you ball out, so we're excited. We had to get it going.
I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you for tuning in as well, because, it's many players that come through here, but just to actually, look into somebody's life and just see, how's it going, that's big, man. So I appreciate that.
For sure. Why don't you tell us a bit about your college journey, going to VCU, JUCO, Duquesne?
Well, I started, first I had like a Division II offer. That was the only offer I had in my senior year of high school, so it was looking like I was either going to go prep school or D2. Then something happened. Like, I played in the Christmas tournament, VCU seen me. They offered me, so I went there for like about a year and a half. Then I transferred, and I went to JUCO. So that's where I played in Northwest Florida. So I went from Richmond, Virginia to, it's like cold up there, cold up north, snow every now and then, down to Florida with, how that is, rainy, windy. So it was different. Just being in JUCO, that was a big challenge in my life, just going from playing at a almost basically high mid-major university to going to play the JUCO where, you got to almost wash your own clothes, like, after practice and stuff like that. So that was a big challenge for me. Made it through there, and I was blessed with the opportunity to play at Duquesne University. So JUCO is like where Division I schools or D2, D3, whoever wants to offer, really just D2, D1, whoever want to offer you for JUCO. So they end up offering me for Duquesne in the same conference as VCU. So, I got to go back to the same conference that I went to coming out of high school. So that was a blessing as well, just being able to have that experience and that opportunity. So I ended up finishing my college career, at Duquesne.
You have a little revenge game at VCU?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty dope, man. It was a great opportunity, it just presented itself just for me, and just the guys I had on my team, they knew what I was going through, and just like what I was thinking about coming up to that game. So kudos to them helping me out win that game, for sure.
Another thing that I was reading about was you playing at VCU, right? Guys like Bones Highland were on that team, so future pros, and then your role changed a lot. At VCU, you were a defensive guy. That's what you did. Still to this day, I saw a nickname. They called you Pittsburgh Steeler. I thought that was cool. And that was kind of your player identity back then. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just what I'm reading.
Sure. No, definitely.
And so is that kind of what happened when you went to JUCO that gave you the opportunity to be the guy, be the main guy with the ball? So tell us about that.
Yeah, it's crazy how everything play out. Just now, when you said that, it made me think about it a different way. Just like, when I was at VCU, I was more of just, just trying to get on the court. And I knew if I could play defense, it was VCU is a full court pressing team, 94 feet, all 40 minutes of the game. Like, that was their bread and butter. So just to get on the court, you had to be able to do that, be able to guard, trap, run, just all those type of things. So just being able to do that, and then get the opportunity to go to JUCO where guys haven't played Division I yet. I'm the only guy that played Division I, maybe like one or two other guys, but it wasn't more than probably three. So we're the only guys that actually played D1, and just, being able to take that role and just step up and, start scoring a bit more, just some of the things that I would do in high school. So that's what I would say. Like, it wasn't it wasn't. It was just really trying to find my role at VCU, and then I started to feel established once I got in JUCO, and then it progressed from there.
What helped you stay consistent when you went to JUCO after coming down from VCU?
My trainer, friends, family, they just telling me just, try to grind this year out. I just stayed in the gym like every day. Like every night we'll practice in the day, morning, lift weights, practice midday. Then later on that day, I'm right back in there. I just tried to stay consistent with that every day, even if I didn't do it every day, every other day, just especially when the season came around. But that's what pretty much helped me stay consistent.
What was different between the recruiting processes coming out of high school and then coming out of JUCO?
I mean, it was different just because, in JUCO, it's more of you have all the guys on your team trying to go Division I. So in high school, some guys know they're probably not going to play basketball after high school. So it wasn't really that same edge and just trying to really figure it out. But when I got JUCO, it was almost just like, for me, looking at it, it was almost just like, I just want to get back to where I belong. It wasn't really just more about, I hope this school can get me. It was just more about, I hope a decent school will let me produce my talent on the court and just, be beneficial for a team. So that was really what I was looking for. That's the only difference I'll say, just more of just trying to get a team to accept me and, just what I had going on at the time.
Yeah, when you were in it at JUCO and like you said, like kind of doing your own laundry and stuff like that, really like that step down, you kind of, I'm assuming that's on your mind a lot. Like that's the level of that's what I have to get back to. So for the players on the JUCO team that haven't played D1 but saw you come back and then saw like your drive to get forward and to push forward and to make it back. Mm-hmm. So for them, seeing that, do you feel like you were kind of able to take a little more of a leadership role because you were the guy that did it before and you could show them that?
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. Just guys being curious and just wanting to progress to the next level. Of course, they will always ask me about certain things and how certain things was, and just being able to be in that role to, show some type of leadership to guys that just haven't been in the position I was in at the time. It was a blessing just to be able to see a different point of view and a different perspective. So
that's awesome. And back with the recruiting from Duquesne, it was his name's Keith Dembrot.
Yeah,
LeBron's coach.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he coached him in high school, so I think it was his first 2 years of LeBron being in high school. He was coaching him, so he ended up coaching LeBron's best friend as well, which was on that team those 2 years before his dad ended up taking a coaching job. But his name is Drew Joyce, and now he's the head coach of Duquesne.
And then I know that last year was his last year regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway through the season, you guys were doing okay, not so great, and you guys went off.
Yeah.
What happened there?
It was just more of, we had guys like in the beginning of conference play, we had a guy, one of our best scorer, obviously, Day Grant. He was injured with a concussion, so he couldn't play maybe like the first 1 or 2 games. We worked him back in the rotation, but we obviously knew that once he comes back and the team is everybody's back, we was like, we're gonna be fine. So we just kept our heads up, just stay with the mentality, come to work every day, and that's how we got through that little hump.
And then you're in March Madness, and where do you start thinking about what's the next step?
I didn't start thinking about it till it was all over, honestly. Like, just when we were in March Madness, it was just so much hype built around it. Just like it hasn't happened in over 50 years or something like that. So it was just, we were just, just staying present, living in the moment at the time. So I wasn't honestly worried about it at the time.
What was that experience like, March Madness?
Man, it was crazy. Just being able to be a part of that. Your phone going off after every game. You just like, dang, this lit. Like it was a different experience, something I haven't experienced before.
So you get like cool swag bags, like they give you all the stuff, they get you set up, like it's totally different.
Nah, definitely. Like before the games, they sent us, like, we had bags. LeBron sent us some shoes. Like, it was just a lot going on. We all over the media. We getting interviewed before practices and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a great experience. It was everything that people that had been there before me told me about it. Like, it was everything they said it was, for sure, and more.
Yeah, that's amazing. We hear from everybody how sick that tournament is and how cool it is to be a part of it. So especially, that's what it's built for, the upsets. So as an 11 seed, right, beating the 6 seed, who was BYU at the time. So you guys must have had this mentality coming into the game. It's like March Madness, anything can happen. So how much does like that reputation of it's March Madness, like we always have a chance, like how much does that come into play?
Oh man, it came into play a lot. Like just being able to see, as you growing up, you hear about March Madness, see, all the upsets, and just like actually like, wow, I got a chance to make an upset happen. So just to see that, I think it was, they said like almost like 92% of the brackets were busted after we won that game. So it was like we just messed everybody's bracket up. So it was just like, dang, like that's crazy. It was just fun to be a part of, man.
Yeah, fun to be an underdog.
How was it like? How was it like going to throw the first pitch at the Pirates game?
Oh man, that was different. Man, just like after winning March Madness, it opened up so many opportunities and just deals that we probably wouldn't have had without winning. So just being able to go out there and throw the first pitch, we got to see him warm up, bat a little bit. So it was good.
When did Israel come into play?
I would say maybe almost at the end of the summer. My agent, he told me about it, and I know with the situation that was going on with the war and everything, like I just heard about it, so I was just like, wow, that's funny. I get a offering something that's going on like that. So, but I looked into it, did my research, and then I thought about it. Prayed to God, and I just thought it was a good decision.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. We hear about that from athletes who like read about it and come over here and their experiences all over the place. And like seeing that, we've spoken to guys who played around, and I like talk about how they go into shelters all the time, and then at a point they just get used to it. So coming here, you didn't come before, like you came right in the middle of it. So tell us a little bit about the adjustment and you kind of having to deal with all that, because talking to athletes here, it's like every place we spoke to players playing China, playing Greenland, playing who knows where the fuck they're playing. Yeah. But it's just here, out of all places, like you have the beautiful beach and the good food, but there's
then you
more.
get woken up in the middle of the night.
Right. So tell us about just the adjustment a little.
I mean, I was just crazy. I was just talking to my family about it. Just like, I feel like y'all have, like, everybody has their own problems. So I just look at it as like America have their own problems. Like you probably gotta watch your back, damn near every day. Like you could walk to the grocery store, you gotta make sure there's nobody around. But like here, I actually feel safe until I hear the sirens. Of course, like that's the only difference I see, is just like that's America's problem, and I feel like that's the problem like that they encounter sometimes over here as well. So.
But yeah, you first coming over here, I assume you haven't been here before, and like, did you speak to people who had played here? And then what did they say about it that was like, all right, I'll try it? And then your first couple days, what did you think?
Oh, my first couple days was great, man. It had good weather when I first came out here. Like everything was everything. But like just hearing about people just that been here and experienced something like this, they just was all telling me like it's a great place. You should go. It's safe. It's fun. Like you will enjoy yourself there. So once I started just think about it, read up on it, I was like, dang, like. Kind of do seem like the right move, so yeah, I went with it.
Yeah,
sure.
Dakari told us last week like he had heard it was a little Miami, and like that was it. He was in. He's like, then he came here, goes to the beach, sees the girls, and he's like, it's a good time. So that's super cool, and to hear that from athletes and like that's their perspective is awesome. But what's it like being here and now being in the pro game and that kind of change? Well, I guess maybe in the college ball with NAL and all these deals, it's more of a business than it was. But now you're here and now you're playing and all these guys are on 1-year contracts. And what's it kind of like in the locker room or talking with your teammates to kind of understanding that while everybody wants to win, everyone's also playing for their next contract and they're playing for their job and all that. So what's that difference like between school and here?
That's a great question. For school, for school, it's more of like we're all just trying to win so we can accomplish something together. Like it's more of that's where I'll say it's like more togetherness, and then it's just not grown men. Like this is grown men. Like people got kids, families, and college is still like people trying to find their way, their niche in life. Still, some guys might not even play play basketball after college. So it's like some people just make those sacrifices without even like thinking about it twice just because we're living together. We know like this is a 4-year thing. You feel me? So it's like now once you're in the pro, you gotta really separate. Just like not really separate it because it all comes together. Like say if the team wins, everybody's gonna have a good contract. Everybody's gonna. Like that's why I think everything is everything. Because in college, if you win, you accomplish something. In pro, if you win, everybody gets to move on with something better for their lives. So it's just like sometimes it doesn't seem that way. Like say if you're on a bad team, I done seen people that went pro that's older than me that told me like, yeah, I play on this team, but some of these guys just want to play for their next contract. So it's like everybody's out there playing for themselves. So like that's the good and the bad that comes with it. So it's just like if you can get a group of guys that want to come together and actually win together, which I feel like I'm a part of. I feel like I'm on a team of guys that genuinely want to come together and win together, not just for the next contract, but just because I feel like we're all winners. Like that's just what we done in life. So it's just like that's what we want to do. So I feel like if you can find that, playing pro, from my experiences so far, I just feel like that would be for the best.
How is the team here in Herzliya? How's it? Have you found your spot here?
Oh yeah, I love the team here. Like just being able to, meet some of the Israeli guys. Like I learned some things from them, and then see the guys that's from the states, but in different states, in different areas, with different backgrounds. It's good just being able to learn. I just try to learn as much as I can and just keep moving every day.
Yeah, there's Israelis on that team. We're French. We just had Freddie here the other day. So what's the kind of role, like you coming here? You're obviously not a rookie to basketball, of course, but you're a rookie to the pro game. And Freddie's been playing pro for like 15 years now. So when you talk to him and maybe like, I don't know how your experience with him, but just veteran players who've been playing professional for a long time, like what's something that you want to learn from them as like a guy who isn't new to ball, but he's new to like overseas and getting used to new places and a new kind of game?
Yeah, shout out Freddie. He is the OG for sure. Freddie the OG. Like things I try to take away from guys, like of course basketball knowledge, but like really more of like the off the court knowledge, just how like somebody like Freddie was able to stay in the game so long. Just like try to learn different things in that aspect, so it could be more like I feel like what goes on off the court can also come into play to what goes on the court, like how you play and just things like that. So I try to learn things like that, just asking him what does he invest his money in, and like what does he do to just stay on this side of just professional basketball on the good sides and be able to play so long. So that was the type of things I try to learn from the OGs and the vets, but of course they're gonna give me basketball knowledge always, for sure.
Have you thought about your next step, or we're not there yet?
That comes into play sometimes. Just thinking about life. Like sometimes I think like, what would I do when I'm done playing basketball? Just like, I think I would be more into like investing in businesses or just.
Do you want to stay in Herzliya for a little while with this team?
Like, what do you mean? Just on this
like
team?
Like basketball wise, yeah.
Oh yeah, for this team. I mean, you never know what comes for the future, but like as far as like how everything is going now, for sure. Like I love this team, I love the program, like the people that helped me and put me in this position. I appreciate and applaud them for everything that they've done. So
how do they help you with like recovering and getting prepared for games?
We have a couple trainers. Shout out to the trainers. They help us with everything. Like I didn't. Came out here to y'all have like herbs, like natural herb.
They probably give you some like crazy shit. They're not giving that to us. They're saving that to the guys that come play ball here.
Yeah, they giving me like natural herbs. Like if I'm hurting one, like a sore ankle, put the herb on there, go to sleep.
That magic Jewish healing.
Yeah, like I'm like, dang, this is different, man. I love it out here. So yeah, that's kind of the recovery we get. We got a hot tub in the training room, so just things like that.
At Duquesne, you got your own facilities, and here you're sharing a court with like the second graders that are coming in to hoop. So but if you have the attitude that you do, which is like amazing, and it's, you're not in the same place, so you really can't compare it. And like you're grateful for what you have, and the trainers and the staff, like that's super dope for us to hear, because we've had guys on here that kind of like, yeah, sometimes I go somewhere and it's not great, and that's the reason why I want to go or leave. But when you have that attitude of like you can't expect it to be the same place because it's not, then that's gonna serve you well.
No, but that also goes back into when I played in JUCO. So it's like being at VCU, having like basically the best of everything, you know. Then you go to JUCO where it's like almost the worst of everything. So it's like it's just being able to have a different perspective and point of view of things. It really changed my mind about a lot. So I could definitely say that.
Dude, that's awesome. So, like, not only facility-wise, that changes so much, and that's super cool, but for the game-wise, and the speed of the game that you've played, playing D1 at VCU, and then you go to JUCO, maybe the game slows down, you take a different role, then you're a beast at Duquesne, coming here, and, like, what's the game like for you and your experiences? We just had our guest earlier who told us, like, so much more physical in his opinion. And it was funny, he told us that the referees, you never know what you're going to get on each given night. So just from the actual game-wise, like how are you enjoying the game here, the different spacing and stuff like that?
I also want to add, do you think it elevates your game being like more physical?
I love the fast pace of the game, like just being able to just like take off, you know, be able to use your athletic ability and instincts. I love that part of playing professional. I feel like I get to do it a lot more often. Like sometimes in college, it's like guys are not professional, so it's like it might not be the same spacing, especially playing at mid-major level. Like sometimes it's not the same spacing, but like playing pro, it always seems like it's more than enough space. It's just putting guys in the right position. So like that's the way I see the game is different, and like the officiating oh my gosh, man! No,
listen, we're not an official. No one knows we exist.
Yeah,
so we can shit on
them.
You can
say
all
whatever
day.
you want. This is an open space.
This is the worst officiating I ever had in my life. Like, bro, oh my god.
How do you even speak to them?
I try to just speak English, but they speak Israeli. It messed me up. I'm trying to speak English to them, but it don't be working. So they think I'm trying to like cuss them out or something because they don't understand what I'm saying. Then they just give me another foul. Now I'm sitting on the bench, 4 fouls.
I have a question, actually. Who's the guy who's like all the way at the far end of the bench who's always yelling? You know what I'm talking about? That old guy?
You talking about close to the coaches?
Yeah.
That's our GM of the team.
That's the GM? Wow. Dude, I always see him yelling his ass off.
El Dad crazy as hell, man. He crazy as hell. But it's all genuine though. It's all love. Like he just love winning. I guess he loved basketball so much. Like he just real passionate about it. So
I see that when we come. I also notice how like in these games, like the more I go, the more I notice it is like how they're announcing during the game.
Oh yeah.
How is that like? What is going on through your head when they're like Jimmy? Like,
nah, it's good. It just make you like, oh shoot, let me lock in again. Like I gotta stay locked in.
You tune that out?
Yeah, I try to. After I hear it, it just make you want to just lock in. Not be too worried about the outside noise and the outside crowd. So, but it's great though. I love the atmosphere.
Is it like really different coming from probably like rivals in D1 from Duquesne or VCU, and then playing out here and going to like a Hulon gym or something like that, where they're yelling, screaming?
Yeah, it's definitely crazier because I don't understand what they're saying. I don't know what the hell they say. I'm just like, damn, like what they talking about? But they going so hard. It's just like, damn, okay, like this different. Like this a different atmosphere. So just in that aspect alone, it's just like this crazy. Like you don't understand what they saying, but they so hyped. So it's good though. I love it.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's intense. We've had different guests tell us about like different crowd levels.
Oh my God,
here
Maurice!
They really do get kind of crazy here. And even when we come to the Herzliya games, like you got the little Herzliya corner and it's cute and they're trying, and a lot of times they get pretty hyped. But then like the fans travel and you look on the other end, there's like 30 guys with no shirts just swinging something.
Yeah, in our home court, they over there acting like it's there. I'm just like, nah, this crazy. It's different, especially when we played Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was different.
They get lit. Jerusalem goes crazy.
Yeah, they get lit. I can't wait to see their atmosphere in their home gym.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's going to be great. So you guys are having a great year. You know, one of the top records in the league. What's kind of been the thing that's been holding this team together? Like besides for everybody wants to win, but where do you feel like your strengths are as a team? Because we've really been Herzliya fans for like 3-4 years now, and
Yeah.
so we were real good one year. We won a couple years back. Last year we were fucking terrible, and we went to all the games. We're like, man, this team is so bad, we need some help. And then this year, like, it's been honestly sick for us to see the
Not to
team.
boost your ego too much, but I think you're the first like real point guard that we've seen here. Like, so this team's very, I would say, bouncy. First of all,
a lot of athleticism.
you guys are big too. Got some good rebounding. So what would you say, like he's saying, what are your strengths out here?
I just feel like, you know, since like even you see it, like just being a student and watching like a fan of the game, like being able to see it's a lot of athletic guys on the court. So just being able to play fast, like just run up and like yes, like everybody say a cliche, like run up and down. Like that's literally like the best way we could play is just keep running up and down and just, you know, play together, find each other. And I feel like we're unbeatable when we do that. So.
How would you say the coaching is?
Coaching is great. Like we have some of the best coaches. We got a coach that's, you know, we got the head coach, you know, he chill, laid back, but he'll get on your ass. And then we got the assistant coach, he go crazy. And then we got my guy Ben, he a little bit of both. So like it's a good mixture because we have a lot of different personalities on the team. So it's all good just to see how it come together.
How do they work with like the English? Because they're probably all Israeli, right?
Yeah.
They have good enough English that it works out?
Yeah, they have good English. It's just sometimes they just say things funnier than than how it would normally sound. So I be joking with them sometimes with that. Like, they be having me weak. Like, yeah. But it's different because, like, sometimes I might say something and it might sound funny to them. So, yeah, it's good though. I understand the culture for sure.
That's awesome.
Nice. You been to any like Shabbat dinners or anything? You been a part of the culture here a little bit? You want to get more into it? What's it like?
Yeah, for sure. Like the culture out here is so much different. Like especially with the unity you guys have out here. Like I just love that's one thing that I really love about being out here. Like the unity, and I feel like that goes into like feeling safe in certain areas. I just feel like it's so much unity out here. Especially like with those Shabbat dinners, like inviting me and maybe a teammate of mine, and we just come there, eat with your family, and just, you know, just talk about life, have a good time. I just feel like it's so much unity. And don't you guys do that every Friday or
every Friday night. Every Friday night.
See, like that's great, man. I feel like that's a
Should
great
come out to
way.
one of our Shabbat dinners. We get pretty lit.
For real.
Seriously, he's hosting at his apartment like some days this month.
Okay, yeah, I might have to pull up, man, for real.
Dude, it's a good time, and people tell us it's like it really is. It connects everybody, and it's like a day you're supposed to put down your phone. You're supposed to connect with your family, and that's just a huge plus. And we're lucky we don't have to wait for Thanksgiving and Christmas to do that like we do every week.
Exactly. That's the thing in America. I just feel like we always wait. Like we're waiting for holidays to celebrate time with our family. When over here you guys do it every Friday. Like I feel like that's so unique and just something that I would want to include in my culture or with my family when I have one. So yeah, I love that.
And it's super cool, and everyone gets to experience just like a little bit of the culture here, and it's so different. You know, players come and they say that everyone seems, you know, they're a little rude, but they'll like love to help you if you ever need anything.
Yeah, they're definitely like real. I wouldn't even say rude. I'll just say more like just real upfront with the conversation, like just straight, real direct. So I love that though, like just being real direct, like what you need, how you going. Like I love that though. So it's good though for sure.
That's awesome.
It's great. It really is. So kind of coming here, what's the goal kind of for you? Maybe in your game, or maybe just, you know, as we kind of wrap up here, like what's the thing that you want to improve on and for the rest of the season out, whether it doesn't need to be in the game, just kind of getting used to what's going on. What's one thing that you want to change up the next couple months to like keep building?
One thing I definitely want to improve on, especially now that we're in the new year, 2025, I would love to improve on just, I would say like just being consistent with what I do outside of basketball. So like, you know, like if I'm gonna wake up and eat breakfast at this time every morning, like just small things like that. So that's just one thing I feel like could be a big jump in my basketball career and help me further my basketball career. So that's one thing that I have been thinking about lately and recently that I want to improve on, just being more consistent with what I do outside of basketball.
Totally.
That's awesome. All right, so we usually wrap up these episodes. We do like a little segment.
Okay.
We get like a shot clock, 24 seconds, and then you can answer like one-word answers. Just got to get as many answers as you can.
There we go.
All right.
Is it like a record or something?
It's like 8.
I think is eight
it's
our
8,
answer?
yeah.
All right.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
8.
Okay, got you. See if I can do this.
Let's go.
We call it 24, but it ends up like you can get like another one at like 24.
Yeah, we'll give you a question at 25, and if you
All
get
right.
that up.
So I got you right here, the shot clock. I'll start. You ready?
Shout out Kobe.
Shout out.
Yeah. All right. Favorite sneaker.
Jordans.
Favorite player.
Kyrie.
Favorite number to wear on the court.
11.
Favorite city you've ever played basketball in.
Chicago.
Favorite pregame meal.
Barbecue wings.
Favorite TV show.
Family Matters.
What do you listen to on game day?
Young boy.
One word to describe your game.
Ridiculous.
Favorite number.
It's 11.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know that.
That was 9.
That's
I got
beast.
9.
Good shit. Good shit.
Record setter, bro. You know, great interview. Seriously, that was
Yeah.
awesome. So cool. Hear your perspective as all the athletes here, and thank you for coming
Yeah, I
in.
really appreciate you coming, dude.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate you guys having me, man.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah. We're gonna be at these Hearts games. Hopefully Saturday night we'll be there.
Yeah.
And we're
Go
rooting on the
kill 'em,
boys.
bro.
We're rooting on the boys.
I want to see you put it on someone's head this.
It's coming.
I think I've seen it before. I mean,
It's on the way, man. It's on the way, man.
bro, around the rim, you go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I'm going to catch me one. I'm going to catch me one. Trust
hope
me.
so.
It'll be good. We'll be rooting on Bnei Herzliya. Seriously, we want to see another chip here. So thanks again for coming on. We appreciate it, and
Yes, sir.
thanks
Thank you
very
for
much.
having me, man.